iRockRadio, the world headquarters of rock. It is Mike Karolyi at the Welcome to Rockville Festival here in Jacksonville, Florida, with our friends in Halestorm. How are you?
Doing fantastic.
That's good to see you. It's good to see you as well. I had to travel all the way to Florida to see you guys.
Man, that's a hike.
It is, right?
That's dedication, I'm telling you.
We're going to be seeing you in Uncasville.
Yes.
Soon at the Mohegan Sun, right?
We call it Uncasville.
Uncasville, sorry. Uncasville.
It's almost like a Swedish accent. Or something. Yeah, maybe.
What's going on?
That's what they call it in Canada. No.
That's going to be a great show. It's iRockRadio presents Halestorm in this moment, New Year's Day, and it's August 2nd.
Yep.
Tickets available now at Ticketmaster.com. Get your tickets and don't miss it. So how did that tour come together? I know you're doing a bunch of different dates with them. But how did it all come together? Whose idea was that package?
With Marie and I have been friends forever, and then and then we just met New Year's Day, and we love Stitched Up Heart, and it just kind of all fell together. Like, we've been talking about this for years. Especially Marie and I were like, we have to do an all-girl thing. We have to get some people that are within our genre and just go out there and do it. And at first it was joking, when we all have time, because all of us are always spread so thin. And finally, Marie and I, both of our schedules opened up, and we're like, can we do this? Is it going to happen this summer? And so miraculously it all kind of fell into place. And New Year's Day, they had some time, and so did Stitch Up Heart. So it's going to be great. I don't know. This is the first time that I've had so many girls on tour. The most estrogen.
Is it going to be fun, or is it going to be are you going to kill each other?
I was texting with Marie about that. I'm like, is this a good idea? But in our experience, the girls have the dirtier jokes. So I think we're going to have, we're going to find out. We're going to find out. It could get nutty.
We've seen a ton of Halestorm shows over the years, back to CCC and with iRockRadio as well. And
we just talked about the Webster,
Yeah, the Webster and Hartford, it's still going strong, And your shows are always fun. You guys always it's such a rock show for one, but it's a fun show to watch as well. So when you go to set out on a tour, new tour, whatever, how much thought goes into what, obviously got to determine the set list, but how much thought goes into what the presentation of Halestorm will be on this next run? Do you try to change it up and make it different?
For this tour, we actually managed to get a week of rehearsals in this big old warehouse, full-on production rehearsals. We got a new light show and everything. So there's definitely a significant amount of having to kind of keep it the same every night, for our lighting guy, for the programming and all that. But also, we do kind of pepper in moments in the set where we can just kind of go off and jam and just kind of do some musical talking back and forth. And that's been some of the most fun parts of our set, is when it's just that there is no structure. It can go any way. Sometimes
it can go horribly wrong.
Most of the time it goes horribly wrong, but that's the adventure of it,
That's
When
awesome.
we do actually nail those moments where we're really locked in, that's when it's the most fun, And I think some of that inspiration came from when we were in Europe. We saw the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and they would do that before every song. Flea and Chad and the guitarist would get together and just start jamming for a minute or two before they'd kick in the song, and it was just this incredible build, this incredible energy, and it was one of the coolest, most energetic shows with very minimal production. So so for us, it was just cool to try to apply some of that into our show too.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's keeping it fun. Like you said, it's if it's fun for us, the audience is going to have fun too. So.
Yeah, 'cause if we did the same thing every night, it would get pretty old to us. So
Right.
We can't let that happen.
Absolutely. Last question for each of you. Name the song or the album that kind of changed your life. It got you into doing what you do.
Honestly, I have a very dated vocabulary when it comes to music. We both did grow up listening to our parents' music. So the first there's a couple albums that my dad would let us listen to, and a lot of Alice Cooper. So there's Schools Out in there. There's I listened to Black Sabbath and Dio first in my life, so that lineup, and so Heaven and Hell, that song ended up really resonating with me. So and before I even really knew what heavy music was, so I'd like to say that put me on the dark path, as they say.
On the right path.
Yeah.
That's
so
what I
Dad,
like
it's
to
all
say.
your fault.
That is very true. We did grow up on a lot of the heavy stuff. I'd say, but I think for me, maybe Jeff Buckley would be one of those where started kind of getting into music that was a little bit more kind of like on the songwriter side, melodic, but still like not singer-songwriter, but had like an energy and a feel, a really cool feel to it. So maybe that's kind of a game changer for me, I guess.
I like it.
Yeah.
Hailstorm, new music. Where are we at?
It's happening. We're going to unleash something for you actually within the next like 2 months or so.
Nice.
Probably less than that actually.
So it'll be out before you come to Connecticut.
It'll be out. Yeah, pretty much. It'll be out before we get to see you. And and I wish I could give you titles and all of those things, but like we've been sworn to secrecy. But we're rolling. So we're done and we're rolling.
Good.
So we're excited. We're
Can't
stoked.
wait to hear it.
Well, you'll hear a new song tonight. And then we're going to pepper in some more stuff from when we see you again.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Awesome.
As soon as we learn how to play it and it sounds good, then we'll put him in the set.
Right. All right, that's fair enough. Thank you for your time, as
you,
always.
sweetheart.
Always great to see you guys. Hailstorm here at Welcome to Rockville, Jacksonville, Florida with iRockRadio, the world headquarters of rock.